if you're someone that connects to your family's history and heritage through food, you're going to love my next guest, Billy Dec, and your executive chef, Mike
Morales.
Mike Morales.
The man, the myth, the legend is in the house.
Yes, and I mean, people know you from TV, they know you as an entrepreneur, but you are not only the co-founder of Sunday, we can add filmmaker to your...
I know, this is my first one.
Okay, so let's start with what you know
Yes.
food. We're going to make Pancit Canton.
Pancit Canton.
Pancit Canton.
First of all, you said that perfectly. Some people call it pancit. You said it perfect.
Well, thank you.
You
I may
must
have
be
had-
from the islands, partially.
Can you tell?
I think.
Can you tell?
You're probably our cousin. Let's.
Aren't we all cousins?
Yes, I feel like we are. I feel like we are. That's
Okay.
what's so beautiful about
Well,
this.
let's start cooking, and then we'll do some more talking. So,
Okay,
So
great.
in a pan, we're going to add a little bit of canola oil.
Okay.
And then lap chunk sausage. So this is Chinese cured sausage. They usually dry it for long periods of time. But we're going to start that cooking so the oils come out. Once it's going, we're going to add a little bit of our onions.
You know how you start dishes and you sweat the onions?
Yeah.
This is that moment right here, and the sausage has got all this great spice and sweet, and it just sort of integrates into the dish.
and can I use a little bit of a cheat code since I got to see the movie Food Roots already? You said that your grandmother's sausage was a little different than what you use now,
You
right?
know, there's so many different versions out there. The islands of the Philippines, I mean, 7,641 islands of the Philippines. And so
I never knew that.
they have so much access to different types of spices and other cultures. You see that we're using a Chinese sausage, and that's okay because this is actually a Chinese-inspired pancit.
Okay.
Pancit is like our national noodle dish.
Okay.
And
There's like
so,
3 variations of
yes.
Oh, interesting.
And this one is a really special one. By the way, it was just my mom's birthday a bit ago, and she has to have this every birthday.
Oh,
Most people
interesting.
do because long noodles equals long life.
Very
So
good.
you're basically sharing health food with everyone
love
and
it.
making them live longer.
All right, Mike wants to add some more things in so that we
Go
get
for
to
it,
the whole
Mike.
recipe.
So we get going. I'm just going to
Okay.
add a little bit more oil.
Okay.
We're going to add some shrimp.
Yep,
Love
and we've
it.
pre-cooked this shrimp.
Okay.
So, and really you could use a lot of different
I was gonna
proteins. If you had
say,
chicken,
whatever
if you
you've
had
got on
steak in the
hand.
fridge, but this is the real deal way.
Love
And
it.
then we're going to add our canton noodles. These are like egg noodles,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
but a little bit thinner than your lo mein.
And are those pre-cooked as well, or?
You know what's great about these, and you laughed at me for touching them, is because I like we make sure that
You're
they're-
not supposed to call me out
I
on what
know.
happens
No,
behind
no.
this head.
But that's a great point. Is why are we touching the noodles? I want to make sure they're dry because dry noodles then soak up all of these amazing flavors and the sausage, and then also this special.
This
sauce.
is our canton broth. So it's basically a fish stock with shrimp, fish sauce, and achote.
Okay. I feel like it's going to be better when it's in that vessel too. Like the sauce is automatically going to do better in our little tiki vessel there.
Yes,
We've got.
that gives it extra. That's what gives it extra legitimacy.
Okay, well, I can't. So while we're doing this, we've got just a couple minutes left. You have a new documentary called Food Roots that is really a love letter to your family through the kitchen.
Yeah, forever I wanted to learn the recipes of my elders and my ancestors. And randomly, on one day, 2 of my last 3 elders died on the same day. And so I dropped everything in Nashville and went to the other side of the world, to the 7,641 islands of the Philippines, to learn the recipes of our ancestors. You got to see quite a bit of the adventure, and we came back with all sorts of dishes that we now at Sunda elevate to a higher level, like we always do with our new Asian cuisine. We take traditional favorites and elevate them.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to take some of the fresh vegetables now and
Yeah,
add them.
so a little bit of carrots, Napa cabbage,
Can I do all, I just did all of it, so I
green
hope it was all of
beans.
it.
It's okay, we're feeding a whole family.
For all you carrot-forward folks, use the whole bowl. It's amazing.
So Napa cabbage,
Napa cabbage.
green
Yes.
beans.
These
we
look
have some
so
carrots
good, by
in
the
there.
way.
Green
Yep,
beans.
okay.
Ooh, and you had some bok choy in
Bok
here,
choy,
which
I
is,
love it. Okay.
like a extra
So you're going to
flavor
cook this
Chinese.
down until all the liquid's absorbed, and then
Yep.
we're going to add a little bit of oyster sauce. So this is the salty and for color.
Yep. And then we're going to pretend that's all done because we want to make sure we show
little
the
bit of
finished
pepper.
product.
Can't we just sit here for 6 more minutes? And just
Totally.
let
Yes,
those out?
it's the Billy Dec Show, everyone. Welcome. We're
Good, because I have stories to keep us going. No, as you can see, it's very colorful.
Yep.
We added the vegetables in last so they stay crisp and crunchy, and you've got your proteins, and this is just a fam favorite.
I love it.
So-
And as you mentioned, it's Filipino American Heritage Month. So as we
Yes.
plate this, we're going to just mention that I think being able to see something like Food Roots, you're going to the Newport Film Festival, the Chicago Film Festival.
Yeah, and then all around the country.
All around the
So
country,
You can go
so-
to foodrootsfilm.com. Probably on your website too. You'll have the
Absolutely.
recipe for
We will.
this dish and all the things, and also tickets for the documentary. And you'll see a lot of this food in the documentary. This is a crispy pata, which is a confit pork shank, and then lumpia, which is a Chinese-inspired egg roll.
So good.
And then, of course, we have all sorts of things from around Southeast Asia, our sushi bar, sushi, rolls, and other.
Absolutely.
So, want
So
to plate
pretending this is done,
Yep.
that? Yep.
it almost is.
We're going to
almost
do
done.
that. And yep, so I'm
Nice,
going to.
colorful, and then we're going to slip pork belly right on top.
So good. But I'm going to let you finish this while I tell people to make sure to head to samicone.com for the recipe. Food Roots Film you can follow on Instagram and to get tickets. But really, it is a beautiful, beautiful movie. I think that anyone can relate to if you want to really get in touch with your roots. Bring your whole family. Billy and Mike, thank you so much for joining me.
sweet.
And go
Thank
to
you.
Sunda here.
Yes, right
and
here in the
Chicago,
Gulch.
but also in the Gulch for sure.
right here in
Thank
the
you guys
Gulch.
for joining us. We
Love
get to
to
dig
see you
in now.
there.